Jobs. Ford. Edison.
Okay.
Disney.
I see where this is going.
Einstein. Picasso.
How many of these? How many had?
Please. I'm in the middle of something here. Shakespeare.
Andy Warhol.
Warhol. Thank you. I forgot for a second.
Who's
Von
that?
Schweetz.
What the fuck? The Dora the Explorer?
Von Schweetz, apparently.
Vanellope von
We're off
Schweetz.
to a strong start here, Ian.
Da Vinci. Hughes. Phelps.
Did you rehearse this?
Socrates. I'm getting to a thing. Tesla. Michelangelo.
Oh, there's a third row.
Oh my God, Ian.
Hawking.
Are you trolling me? Is there a presentation, or is it just saying?
We're getting there. Okay. Beethoven.
Yeah.
Jackson. Buddy.
The elf, not Will Ferrell. The elf.
Buddy. West.
Thank God.
Ooh.
Are you with me so far?
I think so. What is it you're trying to say here?
Ah, a great mind.
These are all people Kanye's compared himself to.
Really?
Oh.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. So you had a thing here.
Nice.
Yeah, there's reason behind the madness.
Okay. So Ian, I shouldn't have doubted you.
Yeah.
So the elf. Who was that? A Disney.
Yeah.
character?
Oh, Von Schweetz.
Yeah.
Who's
How
that?
did he compare himself to Von Schweetz?
He said, because if you've seen Wreck-It Ralph,
Yes.
she's the glitch.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye says, I'm the glitch.
He's the glitch. We're gonna decode that right now.
Yeah, and that is what we're trying to do.
To the Matrix.
Kanye decoded the enigma of political affiliation.
Mm,
A lot of people are upset about, this guy's recent activities.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It kind of kicked off a few weeks ago. He announced his new album, Yandi.
Mm.
He said it was coming out September 29th. Yandi is Kanye and Gandhi.
Oh.
Wow, that's not a bold claim.
And here's the album cover. It's similar to his album from 2013, Yeezus.
Mm.
So this is the...
Now
Yandi.
he's making a play on words that he's some kind of savior, but does he actually believe that? Because he has manic states. Does he believe he is Jesus?
Probably in those states, gets close. Especially recently. He's on this whole love thing that
Yeah.
I'll talk about.
Interesting.
But so he releases this September 29th, and then I gave it a little spin there.
Very nice.
SNL announced that he would be the host on the 29th,
Mhm.
or he'd be the musical guest. So everyone assumed, okay, he's going to come. He's going to play some new songs. The album will come out. So first song, I'm sure you saw this performance.
I did.
He's
I
such
love
a
it.
fucking hoe.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's catchy. Lil Pump.
Stuck in my head.
Song 1, We're Having Fun.
Yeah.
We're having fun out here. Song 2, So Cool.
Mm.
So cool.
Are those your...
I think those are Ian's summaries of that experience.
Yeah, that's my review.
Yeah.
Came out, played a song called We Got Love. It's great.
Very cool.
Song 3, Liberals Can't Control Me. Takes a turn.
Hold on.
Takes a turn, and
Hang on.
people weren't quite happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
He launched into a speech at the end of, he was playing Ghost Town, and then NBC cut the stream.
Wow, they cut him off?
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this.
And some people are saying, oh, it was just because they ran out of time, but it was right before he launched into this speech, and someone recorded it who was backstage.
Oh, they cut it. It never got aired.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Wow.
All right.
here's a recording from one of his main producers who was backstage.
Try love, try love, try love. You see, they laughing at me. You heard them, they scream at me. They bully me. They bullied me backstage. They said, don't go out there with that hat on. They bullied me backstage. They bullied me.
One Trump fan in the audience.
And then they say, I'm in a sunken place.
You can see the
You wanna
cast
see
laughing in the
sunken place?
background.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna listen to y'all now. Or I'm gonna put my Superman cape on. Because this means you can't tell me what to do. Follow your heart and stop following your mind. That's how we're controlled. That's how we're programmed. If you want the world to move forward, try love. Thank y'all for giving me this platform. I know
They
some
did
of
it.
y'all don't agree?
Yeah.
They
Y'all
cut
be
his ass
going at
out.
that man neck a lot.
Yeah,
And
he
I don't
was
think
off
it's
air at
actually
this
that
point.
helpful.
He's killing it,
I
though.
think
I
the
like what he's
universe
saying.
has balance. 90% of news are liberal.
Well, that can't be true.
Yeah.
90% of
check that one.
TV, LA, New York, writers, rappers, musicians. So it's easy to make it seem like it's so one-sided. And
They're just stuck up there.
Yeah, they kind of held
him
him hostage a little bit.
I thought this country said I could be me.
Also, they're very anti-Trump, so he's kind of bitching them out, too.
I love me too.
Yeah.
I love me, too.
And I love y'all too. So bring the band back.
So that's about it.
You know what? I thought that was a beautiful, authentic, tender moment, and it's a real goddamn shame they cut him off like that.
It kind of gives you context to why he's wearing this hat.
Right.
Kind of feel like they should have kept it in.
It's
Yeah.
not really. I mean, it is obviously very provocative, but I understand. I appreciate the point he's trying to make of like stepping across the aisle and seeing people as people and not. Because it's so easy from the left or right to just demonize. And that's what they do. Because I watch a lot of left-wing media, like Jimmy Kimmel and the Stephen Colberts and all these guys. And they talk about, and Bill Maher, they talk about the other side like they're just monsters, you know.
Bill Maher is the only one that actually will have a conversation with the other side
Yes.
pretty frequently. But like Jimmy Kimmel treats them like they're monsters.
Yeah.
It's pretty,
So I appreciate the sentiment. Of
Yeah, and there was another part, I don't know where it went, but where he said, like, you guys kind of go at Trump, like, a little too hard, and it's nonstop, and it doesn't really help anything.
Yeah.
So he told him as well, like,
I love how he's like, thank you for a platform. And they're like, dude, we pulled the plug
Yeah.
2 minutes ago.
yeah, they're like, we got to get this guy out of here.
Oh, man. I feel bad. Well, I'm glad that somebody recorded it.
Yeah. And
Or,
there's a
and
few-
how have people reacted to that clip?
Not great.
Not great.
No. There's another one that everyone saw first. Chris Rock was in the audience, and he was filming it, and he's just laughing. And
Wait,
he's
Chris Rock filmed it? What a weird twist.
Yeah, on his Instagram story,
That's
and you could
wild.
hear him chuckling and being like, "Oh my god."
All right. Well, what do you expect? This Kanye West.
Yeah, it's weird that he would have that
Who's
reaction.
surprised?
Yeah,
But also, I find it a little bit rude and condescending to laugh at a guy who's trying to express himself authentically.
yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
listen to the guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of the point that he's making, because he's wearing that hat, he's immediately labeled like a joke.
And it's like, why can't anyone wear? Like 50% of the country apparently supports Donald Trump and rocks that hat. So why is it like that when you wear that hat? It's like wearing a swastika or some shit. It's like those are your neighbors.
yeah. The hat it's getting such like a visceral, immediate response from people, and then they don't want to dig deeper.
But again, I'm sure I feel like I'm maybe supporting that too much because then there's a lot of people like, well, I'm not saying one way or the other. I appreciate the act of trying to reconcile these very fractured country that we live in.
I mean, I had that immediate reaction when I saw him with the hat on the show. I was like, ugh, why are you wearing that? Like, that was my first
Yeah.
reaction.
But it's all just like,
But-
we're all so sick of politics too. It's
Yeah.
like, just fucking make music and entertain us.
Because there's also people that are like, oh, well, he's only doing that because he doesn't really care. He's in the headlines again. And then,
I don't believe that.
yeah, because he kept doing it after his last album came
he's
out.
getting a lot of shit for it, too.
Yeah.
Like,
So the day after that, then he posts his photo
That's such a funny picture.
on
It's like,
Instagram. And the caption, "This represents good and America becoming whole again. We will no longer outsource to other countries. We build factories here in America and create jobs. We'll provide jobs for all who are free from prisons as we abolish the 13th Amendment. Message sent with love."
I'm not sure that Trump said anything about
peace and love.
freeing people from prison.
Yeah, and then this got him in some trouble because
Yeah, this is less about. This is more political. This is like
Yeah.
I support Donald Trump.
yeah, and then he said abolish the 13th Amendment, which is the one that
This is the whole
ended slavery.
Yeah.
But then there's like a section of that says except for people in
Prisoners.
prisons.
Yeah.
And he later said, "I meant the word amended."
It's like, bro, you gotta
You gotta
clarify that. Like that. Come
Yeah.
on, you gotta know that doesn't come off good.
Yeah,
With
so-
a MAGA hat.
Yeah, and I think he's still trying to be like this. I'm
a lot of
reaching
people,
across.
a lot of people pointed out that like the MAGA hat has a label that says "Made in China," and so it's like if you want to start a movement.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, there's this great clip of when Donald was running for the Republican nominee.
Yeah.
He went on Jimmy Kimmel. It was so great. And Kimmel had a bunch of Trump ties
And they're
with the
all
label
made in China.
You know.
Yeah. So then the response to this, here's a couple
Chris
reactions.
Evans.
Captain America.
Big names. Captain America come with a lot of likes.
He jumped in.
600,000 likes.
Yeah. So his response, there's nothing more maddening than debating someone who doesn't know history, doesn't read books, and frames their myopia as virtue. The level of unapologetic conjecture I've encountered lately isn't just frustrating, it's retrogressive, unprecedented, and absolutely terrifying.
That got 600,000 likes. I don't think people even understood
I don't
what he just said.
understand.
Like, he tried way too hard to sound smart there.
He went all in. He got the Websters out.
Dude, that was straight up sponsored by thesaurus.com.
Yeah.
Seriously, 600,000 people slammed that? I mean, that's just such, I mean,
Yeah. And then Lana Del Rey commented, this one had like, on his, right under his photo, this one had like 30,000 likes.
by the way, I want to say it once again for the record, I'm not supporting in favor of Donald Trump. And in fact, I want to say he definitely made it too political at that point.
Yeah. I didn't like that one.
Because then again, it's like, oh, we're talking about bringing. It's like, I like the gesture of healing the divide.
Yeah.
But then he made it political and using these talking points, and so I understand the backlash at that point.
Should have kept it pure about that.
Pure.
Just
You got to stick
about
to one
love,
point.
like he was
Pure, yeah.
where he started.
I like it where he's like, don't scapegoat me just because I like this guy, along with 50% of the America. But now you got Chris Evans going to thesaurus.com and writing a dissertation, a thesis, a doctoral on it.
Dr. America.
I cannot believe 600,000 people pretended to understand what he just wrote.
I can.
You can understand.
I know I can believe that.
There's nothing more maddening than debating someone who doesn't know history, doesn't read books, and frames their myopia as virtue. What? The level of unapologetic conjecture. What the fuck, dude? Just say what you mean. Like, why are you writing an essay on Twitter? The level of unapologetic conjecture I've encountered lately isn't just frustrating. It's retrogressive, unprecedented, and dude.
Especially when you're gonna like criticize Kanye for not being educated, then you come up with the fancy words.
I dare you to whip out the dictionary and decode this tweet. Such a pompous like, just fucking say what you want to say, dude. You don't like what the guy says. You think he's uneducated, and you know.
Yeah, he definitely went a little overboard. And then Lana Del Rey, Trump becoming our president was a loss for the country, but your support of him is a loss for the culture. I can only assume you relate to his personality on some level, delusions of grandeur, extreme issues with narcissism, none of which would be a talking point if we weren't speaking about the man leading our country. If you think it's all right to support someone who believes it's okay to grab a woman by the pussy just because he's famous, then you need an intervention as much as he does. Something so many narcissists will never get because there just isn't enough help for the issue. Message sent with concern that will never be addressed. So
that's real beef.
That's beef. She performed at his wedding.
Well,
really?
Shit.
Yeah.
So tell me, how do you feel about what Kanye said as a fan and a student of his?
I think that he's going about it the completely wrong way.
Right.
And I see what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get, like, I think people are in shock because I was looking up, like, what celebrities actually endorse Trump. And it's a real row of characters.
Yeah, it's not the best and brightest.
Yeah. He's, like, far and away the most relevant entertainer to ever.
What was the other one? Like
That.
Meatloaf and shit like that? Yeah.
It's like Meatloaf. The first one was Roseanne. That was the first one that popped up.
Oh, sorry, one sec.
I thought the bitch was white!
Yeah. And like Hulk Hogan, you know. So
yeah.
I think people can't believe, because no one else is even getting close to that conversation who is popular. And
right, sure.
Yeah.
So, and then the last one was from Questlove. He said, you know, we aren't even typing his name. I find it strange he isn't trending, yet we are all typing the same thing. For all that he's canceled talk, there was an ounce of hope in our souls tonight. But all we got was, well, I'm kind of sad, man. That was about the SNL performance.
Mm-hmm.
So all three of those guys jumped in, and then Snoop
Snoop went in for the kill.
this guy named DJ Pooh reposted the photo and said, MAGA music ain't getting attention. So he's saying he's kind of promo.
Sure.
And then Snoop in the comments, make your music again.
Bleep. N-word.
Yeah.
With a A
Make your
at the
music
end.
great again.
Yeah.
N-word.
Yeah.
With a A at the end.
And then he called him
Uncle
Uncle Tom.
Now, Uncle Tom, for those of you who don't know, because Hila didn't know what
I
that
didn't
is.
know.
There was a book, I don't remember what it was called, right, but a fictional character.
It was called Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Oh, yeah, Uncle Tom's Cabin. A black man that owns slaves. So he's betraying his own kind, in other words.
Yeah, so he said that. And here was a earlier post from him.
What the fuck?
This was from when Kanye first put the hat on. He said, the new Kanye, well, all white now, way to go, dude. And edited him, you know. So he's been mad at Kanye for a while.
Sure.
After this one on the left, then Kanye went out and wore a picture of Snoop Dogg on his shirt. And then immediately Snoop Dogg posted it and said, forgiveness is everything. So he won him over kind of
Very
easily.
And then, like, yeah, Kanye. And then I love how Snoop was like, you Uncle Tom, which is kind of like the worst thing you could say to another black. I mean, that is
Sounds
a lot of
bad.
hate.
I don't know.
Right. And then he just wears the shirt.
While still having the MAGA hat on.
Yeah.
But again, it's great. That's what he's trying to do. But
Yeah.
I think Kanye beautifully disarmed that situation.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yeah, it worked. But I was like, so who's forgiving who in that scenario? You know what I mean? Snoop,
I guess Snoop
Everyone's
is forgiving Kanye
just because he wore the
because
shirt.
he acknowledged him. Because that's, you know,
I'm gonna have to use that. Who have I wronged? I'm gonna start wearing this shirt.
yeah, it's the move. That's a move for sure.
So,
And then Trump tweeted after the SNL performance, like many.
of course.
You have a Trump? You had one last week. The Trump.
Like man, no, I'm not,
Let's
I'm not
not
gonna
do
torture.
that.
Nope.
Like I can do my best as Stephen Colbert doing Trump.
Yeah, that's too
Nobody
much.
wants that.
Like many, I don't watch Saturday Night
Do
Live.
you have a Trump?
No, not a good one.
Like Manny.
I mean, it's all
I
you
don't.
do the
Yeah, it's
okay.
just this. It's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, we get it.
Please go ahead.
Like many, I don't watch Saturday Night Live, even though I past hosted it. No longer funny, no talent or charm. It is just a political ad for the Dems. Word is that Kanye West, who put on a MAGA hat after the show, despite being told no, was great. He's leading the charge.
Very cool, Kanye. in other
Very
words.
cool. So everyone's kind of going, but why? Why is he doing this? Why is he just, tanking his legacy like this?
Did you make this photo?
No,
Okay.
I can't. It's a good edit, so. So you got to go back to 2013. This isn't the first time he's done this. A lot of people kind of forgot. He put out his album Yeezus in June of 2013, and then he put out all of the merch. And all of the merch was covered in the Confederate flag.
Wow, that's
Oh.
pretty racy.
Yeah.
Literally.
And so that was a huge thing at the time then.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. And
I don't think we were following Kanye so
Why
closely.
does he look like a midget? Oh.
Kind of like until we met
Yeah.
Ian.
I'm not supposed to be a midget, I guess. Ain't either.
Yeah, so a bunch of the merch had it. A lot of people were upset. And here's a clip of him in 2013 explaining why he wore the Confederate flag merch.
The tour merch, I read, which I thought was kind of like, but I feel like people just want to find something to get.
Yeah.
They just want to get all riled up about something. Yeah. But it was about the tour merch and the Confederate flags and the skeleton imagery and things like that. I mean, do you think people are overreacting with this?
React how you want. Like I said,
it's making them react, I guess, right?
Any energy you got is good energy. The Confederate flag represented slavery in a way. The way my abstract, that's my abstract take on what I know about it, right? So I made the song New Slaves. So I took the Confederate flag and made it my flag. It's my flag now. Now
Cool.
what you gonna do?
I like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's great. That's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this was the day before the SNL performance where he was explaining the MAGA hat.
But it's my hat. I redesigned it. I changed the brim. Changed the shape right here. And I put positive energy into the hat.
So that's what he said about it there.
Yeah, but he fucked it up when he started talking about political points.
Yeah, that's definitely where it's getting
He
muddled.
fucked that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he started with this idea, and then a bunch of sort of right-leaning people in media started reaching out to him, and he started taking meetings with them. And I think then
They got in his brain.
he got
Got
some
polluted.
Yeah, he got some talking points from them, and
Damn. See, there you go. He's becoming what he hates, kind of. Isn't it true?
I think that he really. I don't think there's any maliciousness,
No, I know, but he's becoming
but he's
almost a pawn to the, whatever. What the fuck do I know?
no. It's kind of like
Right. I mean, if
people
they're
that
whispering in his ear and he's coming out
yeah.
talking about, bringing jobs back or whatever. Not that that's a bad thing, but it is a talking point.
Yeah. And then let's see. So that was from that thing. He's wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat, and then his sweatshirt is Colin Kaepernick. He keeps trying to do this duality
Both sides.
thing.
Got it.
These are all the people he follows on Twitter. It's like Bernie Sanders, Trump,
Elon Musk.
and then he followed those two at the same exact time, Bernie and Trump, and then he followed Candace Owens, who is a Republican media personality, and Emma Gonzalez, who is she was leading that anti-gun.
Right. Yeah.
He followed them at the exact same time too.
Exact same time.
Like it's like immediate. So he's trying to create.
He's making everything a statement.
Yeah.
Only 8 followers.
Yeah, it's an exclusive club.
Interesting.
Someday.
Wouldn't you give to
9.
be in that club? Yeah.
Who is your opposite match?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want
We'll
to
have to find a nemesis for you.
Yeah. Here's a tweet. I haven't done enough research on conservatives to call myself or be called one. I'm just refusing to be enslaved by monolithic thought.
All right.
It's more of just him saying, the hat it's not about policies. I'm not a politician like that. It represents overcoming fear and doing what you felt no matter what anyone said. You can't bully me. Liberals can't bully me. News can't bully me. The hip hop community can't bully me. And here's Kim saying, we would talk about policies and he doesn't agree with the policies. He likes his personality and how he made it to be president when everyone really underestimated him, essentially.
All right.
And then
He likes the dragon energy.
Yeah. And here's one of his good friends after the performance. He has never said he agrees with Trump's policies, just the fact that no one would have thought Trump would be president, meaning he did the unbelievable, and that's the connection only. Him wearing the hat is his choice, and he feels he's stripping the power of hate that people give that hat by wearing it. He wants to love all no matter how they speak of him or whatever we don't agree with, because that's how God works. God loves all.
I mean, if he was trying to strip the power of hate that people give it by wearing it, he's never said that.
No, not well. He said he put like positive energy into the hat, but what does that mean, really?
Well, it means
It's like diamond water. They run it through.
But when asked about the
through energy.
yeah, he washed it in diamond water. But when asked about the Confederate flag, he gave a very straightforward explanation. He said, "This represents slavery, and now it's mine."
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Okay. God bless. God loves all.
And then here's a quick clip. He was asked about if he liked why he is showing support for Trump. Oh, wait, where'd it go? There we go.
So maybe that's what you like the idea of.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the idea of Donald Trump, but the idea of an outsider infiltrating.
Yeah, I like that it showed you that anything is possible. It shows you that it doesn't, even like Virgil working at Louis Vuitton, Trump being in office, it's a time for the unconventional. I'm not a traditional thinker. I'm a nonconformist. You know, so that relates to the nonconformist part of me. Now, you know, but I'm a producer. I like to segue things. I like to take Otis, chop it up, do it like this. So what's the Ye version? The Ye version would be the Trump campaign and maybe the Bernie Sanders principles. That would be my mix and stuff. But I think both had, are needed.
So that's.
There you go.
So I don't know where he is with his thoughts on politics.
Okay.
But
There you go.
so really,
Yeah.
the question was like, can you turn this into something positive?
Sure.
I don't personally. I don't think so.
And you
It's
as
just
a
too charged. Like you can't. In a way, like it's hard to just say I just like Trump because he made it against all odds, without acknowledging everything that he stands for.
Well, I also recall him saying that he redesigned the hat.
Yeah.
He has a Yeezy version of the Make America Great Again hat that he wears. And I think that's fantastic that he made his own hat there.
Yeah, he changed the brim, changed the thing.
Yeah. It doesn't look better, I have to say. He looks a little goofy when the
Yeah.
hat fit, like if you recall the picture on Instagram, that's like a total goof angle.
Yeah.
Well, at any rate, Kanye, he's out there, he's doing his thing, he's authentic. Ian, you as a fan, you love him
Yeah.
against all odds forever. So what if you could say anything to Kanye right now, what would you tell him? Kanye's right here. What do you say?
I'd probably say, well, first, I think that I appreciate what he's trying to do,
Yes.
but it's like a Sisyphus task. He's like rolling a boulder
What are
up
you,
a
Chris
hill.
Evans?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
the thesaurus out. It's like, and I saw some people going, well, like, oh, like the swastika used to be a symbol of peace, and then they changed it to make it a different thing. But it's not. Once that happens, you can't bring it back.
You can't take
Right.
the Hitler mustache back.
Yeah, I said it's like it's easier to poison the well than to like purify the water. So
Wow.
that's my thinking.
Interesting.
If he wants to use the hat, I think he has to redesign it a little further.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I
stay out of the
get the-
political talking points.
What he was saying is trying to remix
Yeah.
these ideas, but it didn't change the hat enough. Like,
Yeah.
well,
This
he
is
just
actually,
changed the fit. It looks exactly
my
the same.
pitch. I've got a pitch. This isn't the redesigned one, but you've got the Democrats are typically blue, Republicans are red. The Trump hat is very red. Blue and red combined,
Purple. There it is.
purple.
Make America Great Again. That's a brilliant idea, Ian.
You change it to purple
Ian's
because
got good ideas.
Just a plain hat? What's the graphic?
Well, with Make America Great Again, right?
well, then you change the slogan as well. I looked it up. I went to the meanings of colors, and I was
Whoa.
I was
Saw you
digging
preparing.
into
I
it.
was like, what the hell? Okay.
Violet, the color of spirituality, the energy of red with the calm
Who
of blue.
Who decides what color means?
A lot of these are marketing companies because color plays very heavily
Yeah.
into
Oh,
that.
okay. This is like, got it.
A color that inspires reflection and self-awareness. It is the color of the sensitive, compassionate, intuitive soul. Violet has long been associated with royalty and characteristics of quality and luxury.
Wow.
Now, if you go back to his album cover, the sticker on it was violet.
Yes. You think he's onto this already?
No, but I'm trying to lead.
Dude, that Kanye, I think you got to keep the Make America Great Again because then you have both colors, the same meaning. If you go away from the phrase, it becomes something too different. Combine them, Kanye, who is listening for sure,
Obviously.
listen to Ian. He's got great advice.
I think, or the slogan, I think you could it could go both ways, but I think the color would be a good change. Maybe Make America Great. Because it wasn't,
Not again.
not everyone, it wasn't great for all people at any
Sure.
point.
Yeah.
And Kanye, he has this whole thing. He's always talking about, oh, we teach history class. Why don't we teach future class?
Right.
That's his whole thing. So look forward.
Let's make it great.
Make America great.
Let's stop looking
Is
back.
that not Will I Am? That's Kanye.
Yeah, maybe both.
That's a diss.
Maybe took a little from him. Make America unified
Yeah.
combination,
Okay.
or Make America love.
Okay, that's a little corny, Ian.
All right. I don't know. I
A
don't
little
know.
corny. Come here, Barry.
Well, I wanted to appease all the people out
Yeah.
there, and I like the great. I
Kanye's
like,
out.
Kanye just took close the stream.
He's out. He's closed the stream.
Make America Great. I do like that one.
Okay.
I think so. Change the color, change the brim, all that.
Everybody tweet to Kanye. Let him know. I think we got
Yeah.
ideas here.
If he did that, then maybe I'd buy one.
And do you think that if Kanye adopted your idea from the show, would they give you back membership to the Kanye forum that you were banned from?
Didn't you already get it back?
Well,
no, I don't think you did.
No?
Or did you get rebanned?
I'm back, but they don't know I'm there.
Oh, you have a new account.
Yeah.
But they couldn't know who's you.
I'm high, and they're on to me.
That's a weird game you roll with.
Someone commented the other day, and they were like, the way you type makes it seem like you've been here a lot longer than your registration date."
They all know each other, huh?
Yeah.
Community is weird.
How many active members does that community have?
Well, there's like 10,000 people on there, but then there's really heavy people on.
And you're heavy.
Yeah.
How many hours a day are you on that?
Well, not as much now, because if I use it at home, they'll trace my IP.
Oh my God, Ian. All right.
I'm in deep.
Yeah,
you
clearly.
know, the hat should say unban Ian from the forum, I think.
But that's funny. We got to make one of those.
Anyways,
the end. Well, thank you for decoding Kanye. Rest in peace to Mac Miller. I see you're repping that there on your hoodie.
Yes, rest in peace.
And Ian, thank you so much for your presentation. We wish you all the best. You can leave now. Thank you so much. We all love Ian.
We've been waiting for you.
Thank you very much, Ian. All right. So there you guys have it. The Kanye West decoded. What do you take away from that, Hila? What do you think?
Ian is always making me like see the good in Kanye that maybe I didn't see before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Ian, he's a good kid. He's got a strong head on his shoulders. So I generally, he's got good ideas.
Yeah.
So when he says that Kanye is his favorite person in the world, I listen, right? And I'm like, what's going on there? I actually started listening to his new album because of Ian's endorsement. And I got to say, there's a lot of
the Kid Cudi one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there. So let's make America love again.
And it's tough too. Like I said, when I saw him with the hat, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, why? But when you look more into it, I see what he's trying to do.